Hey guys, welcome to another ServerMiner plugin tutorial. I'm your host LTJim007 and today we're looking at the Money Hunters plugin. So this is a really awesome plugin which allows your players to get money from not only killing mobs but breaking blocks as well, and you can customize it in the config files. There's lots of them and there are loads of different options as well. So one of the cool options is it doesn't actually work in creative mode, so if I try and break these stone blocks we will get no money from it, but if we go into survival mode you will see there is a 50% chance that we will get a random amount of money which you can set. So if we destroy this we'll get $36, $41, what else can we get? Didn't get anything there, and if you pick it up there's a really cool title effect. It shows up big on your screen, which is really awesome. Now you might notice that it's larger than the screen, and the way to fix that is going into video settings, changing the GUI scale to something a bit smaller. So 3 worked for me, but obviously you probably have a different monitor or different laptop computer. Just set whatever works for you, and there we go. So it fits on the screen now, which is fantastic. Then a sheep has spawned over here, which is convenient. So if we kill this sheep, we will get a random amount of money, and with animals there is currently a 100% chance of getting money from them, but you can change this in the config if you would like. So that is how it works. It's really cool. If we spawn a spider by doing /mob spider and then kill it, we will get a random amount of money again, and obviously you could set higher amounts for more dangerous mobs like creepers and dragons and whatever. And if you do /mh, it will show you all the commands, so you can reload if you've changed something in the config file, or mhinfo, and that will show you who has made the plugin and which version you are on. So that is pretty much everything in-game. It's a fantastic plugin. Let's go ahead and look at the config files. So here we are in the SM Picnic control panel, and as you can see there are 5 YML files. To start with, we are going to go into the messages.yml. There's not too much in here. So up at the top you can change the prefix, you can change the help command, what it shows you, and finally you can change what it tells you when you either pick up money or reload the server. So let's go ahead and go back and then go into the config.yml, and there's a bit more in here. So let's go ahead and have a look. So you can disable it in Mob Arena in various worlds. You can disable creative mode, which is why it didn't work. You can disable spawn eggs and even world guard regions, which is a really nice feature. Then you have the actual money item itself. As you saw, it's a golden nugget that's enchanted and has a cool little name as well. Do you want player drops? So you can enable or disable that and have it PvE, so environment, or PvP versus other players. And you get a percentage of their balance, so between 1 and 10%, and there's a 100% chance of that. Then you have a few other things such as sounds, multipliers, so you can give people permissions to get a multiplied amount, and then you can change the messages, so whether you want it to appear in chat, action bar, and titles. So that's pretty straightforward in there. You can change things how you like, and let's go into the blocks. So there's only 2 blocks in here. I added the stone one by default. There's only color, and it's very straightforward. You can enable different blocks. You can set the chance to drop money and the minimum max amount, and then it chooses a number between these values. So what you can do is literally just copy and paste one of the previous ones, go to a different line, paste it in, and then just change the name. So let's go ahead and change it to grass, and then we'll reload the server and see what it looks like then. So if we change it to 100% chance, click save, and then when we go back in game we will see what it's done. Then if we go into mobs, this is very similar. In here you can see a list of all the mobs. They are all enabled by default, and they have a 100% chance of dropping money between 5 and 10 or whatever you set. So that's really cool that you can do that. And finally the mythic.yml. So this plugin can hook into mythic mobs, which have some really awesome custom mobs such as the Skeleton King, and for these you can set money to be dropped as well, which is really awesome. So as you can see here, it's only got 1, but you could add all of the others if you wanted. But that's all of the config files. Let's go back in game and see what the grass is showing us now. So we're back in the game now, and if we try and destroy grass, you will see that we don't get any money for it. But if we do /mh reload and then destroy grass, we will get a random amount of money. So there we go. It's as easy as that. You don't even need to stop the server to change things. You can just change it in the config file and then do a quick reload in game. So that is how the plugin works. It's really fantastic. It's obviously free to download in the description below. If you need a server to host it on, check out ServerMiner.com for the best and cheapest hosting around. I'm your host LTJim007. Please subscribe to ServerMiner for more fantastic tutorials, and I'll see you next week.